Good evening again. Here we are in the Outer Worlds. Earlier today, I played some MechWarrior Online. So, get through the event. I have 12,500 match score points accumulated, so I need 2,500 more. After playing for a few hours earlier today, I wouldn't play something different. So here we are in the Outer Worlds again. Playing as Beckett Mariner, lower decks. See how she would react to these choices. You know, get in here. This game got such a good frame rate. Hey, Tindy. I call her Tindy because she's just like Tindy from Lower Decks. Very excited.
I can't stop thinking on Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be all right now they got power, but what about the town? All those people.
You know, wait. What's a few kindred spirits? Okay. Well, let's make this quest active. Trying to read.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
You want to tell me what's got you so nervous?
Some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
I'm positive you mentioned something about being plagued.
You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick.
Aha, you are sick.
Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable.
You should put a sound over your door or something, or at least cover your mouth.
And become the town pariah? I'm already the oldest worker in town. I don't need to give him another reason to avoid me. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't ya? Do a good turn for an expiring old man?
Depends on what you need.
Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work, that's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Is this the medicine you're talking about?
There already? And you ain't been ground down into marauder meat? Let's see it. Don't keep us waiting.
It's all yours.
Sweet life-giving nostrum. The first hit's always the best. Scratched together all the bits I had around the domicile. It ain't as much as you deserve, but it's all I got.
Wait a minute, not true. You've got a secret. Secrets aren't free. Let's see here. Should you shake this guy down?
You'd really sprat me out? For what? A couple of extra bits? Here, take it then.
See you around. We've got a new perk. Go to the companion page and ledger and select the perk to see available perks. Okay, let's not left click that and accidentally shoot the old man we just saved. Okay. These are my skills. Oh, okay. Let's check out Pravati. See what Pravati has. Let's see. She has perks. Increase the companion's maximum health. The companion generates for attacking enemies. Decrease the amount of threat this generates attacking enemies. I think I'll do this. She keeps falling down. Never underestimate a cat. That's my son being smart. Let's go here. What do I have? I don't have this. Retrofitted heavy power armor. Dump that, I think. Ranged. Long guns critical damage. Dialogue. Tech. Medical science engineering. Not so much stealth. Let's do 1 point in defense. Alright. That's where I need to go, I guess. It's here. Return to read. I guess I'll turn left and return to read. Mr. Blaine, you have a name?
Cannery's dead. This is gonna throw a wrench into my actuarial tables.
Oh. Wait for that to happen. Sitting there looking at your tables all day long.
Are we getting paid or not?
Any loss of productivity will be deducted from your pay.
Fantastic. Hey, fellas.
You picked a fine time to visit, stranger.
I'm guessing you're the foreman?
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
Yep, right. That's exactly what these rat hides. I don't know. It's there for the picking.
You want to know what gets my bile churning?
Yeah.
Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters. Plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
It's not personal. I need your power regulator. I don't know your explanation. To teach you a lesson. That's right. Beckett Mariners always say should teach you a lesson instead of instigating chaos.
Is that right? I'm dying to hear this. Please, educate me.
Adelaide had the right idea. I had to make you see that. You're all slaves to space of choice. I'm liberating you. Life is full of betrayals. I'm just the most recent one. You're a horrible person. You deserve everything that's coming to you. You're all slaves to space of choice. I'm liberating you.
Liberating? Edgewater is my home. The only home I've ever had. I put down roots here, gave decades of my life to this place. I never asked to be liberated. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
Intimidate. Call off your guards. I don't want them bleeding all over my power regulator. Sorry about all this, Reed. What's going to happen to Edgewater?
All right, easy now. Let's not do anything we'll regret. I'll order my guards to stand down. Take what you came for and then leave us be.
Woo!
Stand down, all of you. We're done here.
Like a little intimidation. And a plasma rifle. What? More sprats, huh? I don't want to return to the unreliable. I have to go somewhere else. You haven't found a part. Return your ship. I have to go here. Sealed. Sound of that. Sealed. Oh. Like, how am I going to get out of here? The center's in our midst. That's a bit rough, don't you think? Well, they're hostiles. Where are the hostiles? More marauders? What is this? Vending machine. Let's go to the botanical lab. Hey, deserter. That's twice I got stuck on that tree.
You hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity? It whispers across the veil like the winds of change. You've done well. I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's face when the last lamp in town burnt out and the cannery fell to silence.
You really have it in for Reed.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
What happens now?
Time's come to look toward the future. We'll grow, I expect. A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go.
You don't sound too pleased. And a lot more mouths to feed.
Not as many as you'd think. We're not about to let the whole town join our flock. Just the ones willing to renounce their corporate loyalties and live the way nature intended. I am curious. Why did you help us? You don't know who we are. You don't owe us a thing. The plant's crawling with mechanicals, so it stands to reason you risked your life.
Let's see. I don't like the idea of being Reed's lackey. I did this for you. I'm trying to repair a ship. I'd rather not say. Yeah, I don't think Beckett Mariner wants to be a lackey.
You're not quite like anyone else I've met. You haven't had your consciousness programmed by the board. You're welcome among us if you're ever so inclined.
Okay. Well, that's done. Journal. Grace, I want to hear the good news. Okay, who's Grace? Here.
What is it?
What is it?
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
She joined up with the band Marauders. They hadn't heard her. Something about wanting to be an outlaw. I'd rather not get into it. Well, let's do that.
You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Okay, I'll leave you be. Oh, look. Oh. I have a timer going off for food for a child. Just a moment, I'll be right back. All right. Let's see. Some more ranged. A couple dialogues. Stealth or tech. Let's do this. Okay. Perks. What's a good perk for her? Let's see here. Tactical time dilation lasts longer. Sure, this is normal. See. Vendor prices. Your companions. 50% experience from companion kills. You know, I think these two would be really good. That might be good. But whenever you add walk speed, you can zip around faster. So I don't know about the recharge dilation. I think I'd rather take the walk speed. Wait, that's sprint speed. That'd be better. Size companion crit chance. No. No. Higher carrying capacity would be nice. 50 kilograms. I'm at 90. That'd be 140 kilograms. I can carry more. I should be carrying a lot. I should be dumping a lot. Let's do sprint around a lot. So let's sprint more. Okay. Power regulator for the ship, which is here. I can actually fast travel, but I need to repair my stuff. Item repair. Okay, if I just hit R, I think it is, it repairs it. Actually, you know what? I can go back to the ship. It has plasma cutter, slices, cauterizes. That looks good. Ship has a workbench.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine. to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post.
No, the deserters left Edgewater behind. Nothing keeping him insane. Never been on a ship before?
I've worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing.
Well, I
If you
need
ever
a singing
pair of
ship.
eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Okay, Tindy. Thank you, Captain. Are you sure you don't mind leaving with me? You just met me. Why would you want to go into space with a stranger? That's a good question.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. I had my misgivings about Miss McDevitt and the deserters, but you took pity on them and sent power to their garden, even though you knew Mr. Thompson would hate you for it. All this time, you've been determined to get your regulator back, get your ship up and running, and cut a path out of this place. And well, I want in.
All right, I'd be glad to have you.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, ma'am. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Definitely Tindy from Lower Decks. I haven't seen so much Lower Decks in this game. My first playthrough. What do I see? Lower Decks. Is that reloaded? Yep. What's this? Yeah. No, it wasn't. Sniper rifle. Okie dokie. It's just reload time. Repair. Nope. Just breakdown. Check out the inventory here. What do we got here? Bolter pistol. Shock. Level 5 handguns. 18 energy special effects stagger. 137 versus 110. Handguns 22. Magazine size 9. 18 energy. Well, howdy do. I'll take it. Yeah, I'll break that down. Let's see here. Sawed off shotgun. Spacer's Choice. 173. Pravati's got one of those, I think. No, she's got the machine gun and hammer. She has to have a melee. You can't change it out for a shotgun. She always has to have melee. I haven't figured out why yet, but whatever. Alright, back over here. What's this? Plasma rifle. I already have a plasma rifle. Let's see here. Break down. Yep. Assault rifle. 215. 215. Yep. Should probably be selling this stuff instead of breaking it all down. I think that'd be a better idea. Next vendor I get to, I need to sell it. Stealth skills are -5 with that on. I don't like that. That is 16 armor. No. Let's hold on to this. Maybe I can find something better. Power regulator.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise.
Yeah, right. Okay.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
I'll be back. Woot. Hey. Pick a room, Pravati? What's this? Occasional copy. Oh, it's a respec. Is this a cargo bay door that opens up? Looks like there's a seam here. I think I fixed that light. My body. Tindy, fix that light. Light shouldn't leak.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed power
All
regulator.
systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Whoever that is. Oh, that guy.
There you are, hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Like how Ada's looking up at him like she can see him. Let's see. I'm feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time. Get to the point, Phineas. Never been better. Never been better.
Good, great, excellent. Let's move on. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope
All
is
the
some of
lackeys?
the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, I suppose you might survive the experience. Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Kelly. Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her. Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions.
Okay.
The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kelly.
Fine, I'll go have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming.
Was there a wire in
By
space?
the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
But to get use, you want to explain what a holographic shroud is?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits, first-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Oh, wow.
Ha 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 ha! The beauty is they don't expect it. The shroud is the only one of its kind. We humans have a tendency to overlook the unexpected. Activate the disguise, walk past someone. What do they see? A figure dressed like a fellow employee. Don't act odd. They won't focus on you.
Okay. You mentioned this thing has limitations?
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Can I just steal a uniform or something?
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
That's a nice touch. That's hologram sweeten your breath.
Science, that's how.
I see. I'll put to get used, thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Just a moment. Whoa, what a view. Nice view. I got stuck between consoles. How do I get up? It's an airlock. I'm sure it's dangerous over here. Captain's cabin next. Whoa. And your companions and gives you access to restricted areas provided you have correct ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel. How do you activate it? Use terminal. Messages for Alex Hawthorne. Unread messages. None from you, Bedford. I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate at the heart of Will Steel. So you won't go showing around your spatial buddies. Upload music while you're out of entry. Similars to certain someone are entirely intentional. Turn to root. Logs. Title Shrink Ray. Note to self. Remember this later. No better. Ada, remind me weekly to check this log until I tell you stop. Yes, I mean continually. No, Ada, not if I'm dead. Why would you even ask me that? Back to my point. I saw in actuality with my own two eyes a sublimely powerful weapon in Wells's lab, just sitting there for the taking. If the gray hair were to look away or forget about it, maybe, or if I'd asked Smidgen more nicely, he called it a shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test the claim after I lost my temper. Said he was inspired to create the thing by the achievements of other scientists who dared to push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. I'd heard rumors of fantastical weapons like this one. Weapons that push the boundaries of the mind and science's cutting edge. But I figured they were just stories, to be honest. Laying eyes on Wells' shrink rays firsthand is enough to make a fellow wonder if there's more to the rumors. More to be had. Hammer power. Last time I got sloshed, I was imbibing me had lost hope in the groundbreaker. Look, Udom was totally free. Was really free with the drinks. He seemed like an okay fellow. I shamelessly but suddenly eavesdropped on two Mardets, yammering on about a mad scientist some years ago who claimed he made a huge discovery that changed the fate of the colony. Like none of us had heard before, but here's the good part. The Mardet said the mad scientist kept yelling about the hammer's power, something similar. A strange weapon with a special power created by a crazy lab coat. Sure, it fits the bill. It could be no one of the weapons that inspired Wells. Black market leads. Wow, Wells just give me the shrink rate to me. Blast him to the depths of the labyrinth on Tartarus and back. Let the record show I did apologize for shouting him down 5 times, but Architect is just sitting there neglecting the gathering dust. I should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission for breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet. Now, even if it were, he wouldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that even mean, I asked? That I'm not trustworthy enough? That I'd use it to wipe out the good, hard-working folks of the colony like some sort of moralist psycho? I'll admit to maintaining some questionable associations, but I follow a strict code of me, myself, and mine. What's not to respect in that? Exactly. Now I have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he's misplaced it. In the meanwhile, I have been tracking down additional rumors pertaining to other of these science weapons throughout the Halcyon. If gossip holds true, my next stop will be check with the black market merchants on the Groundbreaker and in Fallbrook. Alright, that's where I'm heading next.
Is it time for your regular daily period of unconsciousness?
Yes. Sleep for 8 hours, except. Wow. Supernova difficulty. Do I have to put a consumable? So I have Drino, heals, body action, last 30 seconds. Roll with it. Last 15 seconds. Put that there? Oh, I can. Emergency medical inhaler. Oh, that's okay. So you can add these other things to it. That's some modifications. I'm supposed to equip that? Journal. Weapons in the void. Groundbreaker. I'm gonna go Groundbreaker anyway. Whoa! Let's get pistol. Okay. The Ephesus Mining Company is the first established outpost here. Here's a Groundbreaker. Scylla. Monarch. Where I could land. Phineas's Lab. Welcome to the system map. You can see all the planets in the system as well as some special points of interest that you have discovered. You find ship to any location that you have unlocked, though some landing bays require special codes and keys for the allowed to land there. Living between planets is considered extremely dangerous, and all employees encouraged to remain home or at work.
The Breaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Shouldn't we dock?
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
I'll talk to you later,
I
Ada.
request you do not wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
Okay. So how do I just...
Let's talk when you're free.
Okay.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
I think she keeps this boat in good repair.
I abso-surely can. I'm a passing fair mechanic. Even Mr. Thompson would have said it's my only skill. But I'm used to working on cannery lines, AG loaders and the like. There's tricks about ships I ain't learned yet. All I'm looking for is a few pointers. I bet a lady who runs a whole station has forgot more than I ever learned.
That's for sure. Sure, we head over to engineering now.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
No, not really. I think I'll take Parvati. Oh, fantastic. Okay, there she is. Is this my ship? Why, it is. Is there a holster weapon? Because it seems like me pointing a gun at everybody just seems wrong. Okay, let's check controls. Axis, vibration, sensitivity. Button layout. Companion. Pause, attack, hold power. Reload, talk, interact, hold weapon, holster. Okay. So I guess if I hold R. There we go. That makes more sense.
Just checking your ship's manifest.
Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Okay, Tindy, come on.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Trooper.
Yeah, with a toss ball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's...
Let's see here. Passage to anywhere. Drinking sapphire wine. Let's do this first. Wherever that is.
Not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is
Whoa,
the
whoa, whoa.
Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Right. You have a name. So I should probably talk to you.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Yep. I noticed you're in the middle of an argument
Sure
earlier.
was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
Let's see here. It's almost like you wanted to get arrested.
Yeah, because I knocked my foreman out with a tossball stick. But, to be fair, I wasn't the one who started it. The guy was insulting my Rizzo's Rangers. Look, if it's a crime to defend your favorite tossball team against slander and calumny, well then lock me right up.
Rizzo's Rangers?
Only the finest group of tossball players ever to take the field. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
So you resolved your differences like an adult, right? No, it should be more like, oh boy.
Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
You're just lucky you're not serving a sentence. Got any plans? Yeah.
You know something? I am lucky. I ought to raise a glass of 0G to my fortune, if I had the bits. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
And technically, why do you ask?
Oh, just musing is all. Must be nice having the run of the colony. Never being anchored to one place, always chasing some horizon. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
That's for sure. Never caught your name. I'm Beckett Mariner.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
Foreshadowing there with the word boss. What is that? Just void? Is that all that is? Wanted. Dead or alive. Captain Gunnar McCreed. For several counts of public intoxication, destruction of groundbreaker property, unpaid docket fees, and resisting arrest. Commandant Sanita, if you have information regarding McCreed's whereabouts, failure to report a tip may result in imprisonment and a fine. Proof of kill required to collect reward. Okay. Phineas Wells, okay. That's board policy. That's the groundbreaker.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
2 vending machines. Halcyon board mandated by now. Let's sell some things first. Okay, sell. Sell doesn't let me do anything. Buy. Where'd I have a grenade launcher? Armor. You got any armor? Nope. Spadrino. Okay. I can sell here. Oh, I can't sell. There's a black market up here and I can sell things. Elite troop armor, arachnid ballistics. That looks good. Intimidate +3. Stealth skills +5. Light. Best defensive helmet. We'll buy this helmet. Buy this. Then we'll go here. Is it armor? Minus stealth skills. Poop. I'm doing this all wrong. I can't get right back in. There you go. Boop. And get. +5, intimidate +3, lie +5. Handguns, huh?
Identification, please.
President Hawthorne's ready. Here you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
No.
We've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
How do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker.
Oh, I'll take it up, all right.
His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Any idea why the ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Great. I'll just go talk to him and straighten this out. Or I'm going to wring this Bedford guy's neck. That seems to be more like talk.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
All right. Her shipment. No promises.
Of course. What am I to you but the guy who's got his eye on your ship? Is there anything else I can help you with?
What can you... Legal Summoner Gladys.
Defense. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Okie dokie. Looking for a drink.
Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side.
Left
I got a
and right.
preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right.
Got it.
Need anything else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony.
All right. See you around.
Be seeing you.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again.
All right. Can we modify anything I'm carrying? Install mod. Fun times barrel. Ranged weapon mod. Barrel increases critical damage dealt. Yeah, not sure about that. Anything changes the weapon's damage type to plasma. Ooh, that sounds good. I already have a plasma. What about this? Yeah, sounds good. If it installs modifications, select current one boost. What's the current? Magnet. I want to keep. No, I want different. That's what I'm wearing, right? Install mod. I don't have them. I thought I had mods. I don't have mods. No, it has mods. Fantastic.
Who lives on Monarch?
No, this needs to have some mods. What's this? Armor degradation. Sprint speed. Perfect. Should be really fast now. You can repair and modify your armaments or weapons here. What does tinkering do? If I hit E to tinker, it's 16 to 17. Okay, so it increases the... Don't do that. Repair. I'm gonna sell this stuff. That's what I want to do.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right?
Whoa!
Those mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
Okay. Straight ahead. To the right. Sprint faster.
Go back to Byzantium.
Have you seen this man? Reward offers for information leading to the capture of wanted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
How do I get through here? Oh. Get guard station everywhere.
And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
I'm sure they will.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Beckett Mariner. Nice place to meet you. I'm Captain the Unreliable, though my ship's a bit grounded at the moment.
I heard we had someone in impound. Wish I could help. I gave the bureaucrats a motive authority over freight traffic, and it rankles them good when I challenge it. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
Do whatever I can to keep the peace. I try to start any fights, but I might have to end some.
Ain't that always the way? So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10, the answer's just passing through.
Let's see here. Let's get to the impound. I'm bound for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Pravati, you want to talk to Junlei? Go ahead.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
I don't need to be so... yeah, nerds provided to continue.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Silently encourage Pravati.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Whisper, nice job, Pravati.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Seems kind of warm in here. What's going on? What's like big command around here? You don't have faith in the board? I have a lot of faith in the board?
You're right. I don't. The board is after 2 things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
How do you keep the board at a safe distance? That's a good question.
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change. You've got my attention.
Let's see here. What's it like being in command?
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
The ship is a family. Provided here could always help you shoulder the burden.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out.
Sounds great. Aren't you a bit young to be training a successor?
Any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when.
The ship is a family
Sure
business.
is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gang, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
All right, condolences, Junlei. I'm sure there's some big shoes to fill.
Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise about the job, but the little things you never expect or think about, they add up over time. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Where's the self-destruct mechanism? I don't know if I should be asking that. Let's see here. Sure, why not ask it?
I hope that was a joke, Captain. I really do. I gelded that thing years ago. Now it brews a stem that goes down stronger than Nan or Spank. Family recipe.
Okay, back to my other question.
You've got my attention.
I'm gonna leave. Okay, that's done. Okay.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection.
Sure. Return to the underworld and ask Pravati about Junlei. Okay, let's do this. Talk to Dr. Wanda Dorset in sickbay. Let's do that. Where's she at? Let's see, promenade. Let's see, where would that be? 77 meters that way. That's where it would be. Oops. It's an elevator. Long way down. Ike's Armory, huh? Oh, hey, Ike.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability.
You got it.
We also have a line of specialized melee weapons. For those times you have to repel boarders, but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
So it's got for sale. And I can sell to this guy. Let's sell some weapons, shall we? Sell. Heavy weapons. Sell. I might keep grenade launcher just for fun. Well, this is a 4. So plus 5 takes plus 7. Hold Z, sell junk. We got a lot of melee weapons here. What do we got here? Medical? Let's check it. I was trying to sort by helmets. Medical. Just heavy. Heavy weapons. Hack plus 5. Handguns plus 5. Okay. Standard troop armor, armored ballistics, sneak plus 7. Factory stock armor plating. Stuskus plus 5. Okay. A lot of low armor stuff here. I need some 10 or higher. Level 8. I gotta see what I'm wearing. Is this what I'm wearing? Level 2. That's level 2. Speed bits. Plus 5. Oh, okay. Dodge plus 7, 13 armor. I want melee weapon skills. Sneak. Okay. Let's just have 16 armor. Sprint speed. Let's do this. Let's see. Handguns plus 5. This is live plus 5. Armor. Get rid of these helmets, I think. And that.
Itching to wax.
Sell some armor. Sell. Sell. I'm not really using any of this stuff, so may as well keep this stuff. Okay. We got some melee weapons. Okay. Thank you very much. Bratwurst. Let me guess, you sell food.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
Let's see what you got for sale.
Fresh from the grinder, any hour.
That's a little disturbing. Base health was 25% less. That's not a bad deal. Increase your health by 25%. I don't know about that.
This place has a smell, right? It's not just me, like mold and old socks.
Oh, neat. They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Salvage is a family business. We've got each other's backs.
What's on this terminal over here? Is there anything I can buy? Messages? Don't run. We lost another contract for UDL gunship. Should tell your reminder that legitimate businesses don't run from the authorities. And that is what we are. Stay calm. Present your papers. If you get taken up in the courts, I'll personally bail you out. I can use some reliable help. Fallback shipments. This brings sublot consistent income. From today until I say so, you're to treat her as an extension of my desk. Speaking of which, Tobias, order an extension for my desk. Generic locals aren't picky. Exotic. Except the ones that are space cake surprise. So take something down to your best in the kitchen. Earl, the desk extension. Scarce says Marditz impounded a freelancer ship after the captain misbehaved. The crew dropped so many bits at various places they can't afford to lift the impound. So got an office and watch professional work. Little Sprat told me a couple of spoiled sister pork ended up in the bottom of a Monarch Canyon. See how much we can sell. And Cleo's stall until I say so. Something kitchen's going bad. This finds an abandoned ship and decommissions it. They had better dispatch a ground team to the debris field before the marauders have their turn. Found.
What's wrong with you lately? You seem down.
milky near maple syrup. It's
Public terminal. You see users. Major spacious choice when you sign the employment contract. That doesn't fit right. There's something wrong with it. How many people were born this day before me? I'll be your moon man, but there won't be anything left of me to care. You okay, honey? Hope you're doing well. Thought I'd check in. Ranch back home on Terra 2. Lily Hagen over in Sublight told me I could always pursue career in salvage. Oh. Public notices. What are they? Heat. I know it's bad. Alright. If you enjoy some additional water rations and take breaks, you deserve them. Thirst for cooler air, talk to your closest engineer about spots with favorable circulations. Sublight salvage. Alright. Ethically flexible spaceship with stellar bay landing clearance. Oh. Ordering is strictly prohibited. I've had to post this mission. I'm sick and tired of it. I will not hesitate to open a board sanctioned investigation to your behavior when you're caught. Punish you accordingly. House holds office here on Groundbreaker. Directly behind my desk, my doorway, my berth, and most importantly, my stairs.
I know she's in there. You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
You are.
What seems to be the problem?
She's making a scene.
Take care.
Okay, that sounds good. Oh, you're right here.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Yeah. You tell me to tell you get up. Yep.
Did he now? The mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
I can try to find who's Irion.
Our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
What do you need mechanicals for?
Surgery mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker.
I can try to find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type.
Scylla and
Look
Charybdis.
out, though.
Ancient Greek
Place is
passageway.
probably crawling with outlaws.
Okay, Ellie, what's your scene?
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
Yes.
See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place.
I think I'll stay out of this one. I have enough problems of my own. Okay. I can't find him, make sure he's okay, because I can't leave yet. Solution vital. Okay, weapons from the void. Let's see. Speak to Gladys. Groundbreaker. Where is she? What's the Moon Man?
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you.
Sounds great.
Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom.
Taste the freedom.
Lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
Fair warning. Still logged in on one of your public terminals.
Shit. Oh, shit. No, I mean, yeah, excellent. Yeah, that was intentional. As the face of Spacer's choice, it's my honor to be a public figure. Who needs privacy when you have job security?
Let's see what you got for sale.
Have a look.
142. You know, just all right. Moonman helmet. Lie +5. That would. Ordnance control helmet. Airman ballistics block +5. Determination. I think I have one of these intimidates. I think I'll wear it intimidate. Wait, I sold it. Character. Skills. Intimidate 35. Terrifies area effect. C. 20% chance creatures will become terrified and flee for 10 seconds after you kill one. Lie. Competence. Scramble duration. Inflict scramble. Slowly attack allies on an auto-mechanical when attacking you. Okay. Stealth. I need to work on this more. Especially this. If I can get tinkering cost down. Oh, no, that's not what I'm thinking of. Break down weapons and armor for 20% chance to extract a basic mod. That'd be good. Very inspiring. Determination increases the maximum health of your companions. But they get 30% of their healing effect. We'll have to get that up to 20. I'm not working on that. Okay. What are your options?
Have you tried? Don't take my word for it. Have a look.
Armor. Heavy. Block. Determination. Intimidate. Let's do that. Spacer.
Huh?
Hello, Gladys. You got an eye patch. You have an eye patch. Your goggles.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door.
Mm-hmm.
You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Let's see here. Phineas sent me.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key, and they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Oh. Any chance of a discount since Phineas sent me? Or no one's ever found my bits lacking.
You've certainly been blessed with an abundance of sass, haven't you? But it's your interstellar currency I'm interested in, not your nethers.
All right.
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light in the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double.
Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms here.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Why was Roseway abandoned? Or maybe it's some sort of automated message.
Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
If they're hiding something, would they be liable to shoot on sight?
Quite the opposite, I believe. Nothing terribly secret about gunfire, is there? If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
That's good. So you need someone to sleep around for you.
My goodness, aren't you quick on the uptake? I like that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
I'll stop by if I find anything.
Law bless your Adams. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Let me see what you got for sale.
I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
Do you now? Festus Money. This data cartridge contains a public records of Festus Money's outpost to seal it. It can be viewed using captain's. No data pad once used by groundbreakers, murder security forces from accumulated dust and grime. Download engine smokers often purchase old data pads, helping finding clues to a forgotten cache of goods they can sell. Salvager's Helper Spacious Choice, 660 DPS. How much is that? 5,000. You have insufficient bits. Yeah, that's for sure. Can't purchase restricted stock. Thank you. What's this? Melee weapons. Silver Tongue Kit. Increase your dialogue and leadership skills. Sounds perfect. Your workbench now. Let's see workbench. Workbench? Who's the vendors? Where's workbench? Workbench. I think it's out. Swaying up. Is this versatile workbench? With my ship, but I can get on my ship. What's in there? Udom Bedford. Well, let's find a workbench first. Here. Factory stucker, place standard trooper. What am I wearing? This? I'm wearing. What am I wearing? The blue one. I'm wearing the blue one. Okay. Modify. Blue one. There we go. Udom Bedford. Udom.
I'm just gonna hang in the back.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the...
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Good, Alex. What'd you implement on my ship? I'm going to ring your scarlet neckies. Say Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
Alright, calm yourself down. Why'd you impound my ship?
I impounded Alex's ship, not yours. Well, I guess it's yours now if you're captaining it. It's a game we play, he and I.
Mm-hmm.
I ask him to turn in Phineas Wells. He tells me he will soon. I impound his ship. He explains why he can't give me the info right now. I ask him to turn in Wells. Around and around we go.
Billy, anyway, about my ship.
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Well, technically, Alex didn't tell me. Why do you think I know anything about Wells? Alex never mentioned Phineas Wells. It's true.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
Nope. That sounds like a you problem. It's a thing that she would say. It's a you problem. What is this? Gladys.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me? Yes, dearie?
Never mind.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Oh, so does. Where does this door go? Of course. Of course. Yes, it's exactly where I expect that to be. This game runs extremely well. Whoa, it's Rizzo's. Steve Door.
Mechanicals all over, but they still got us sweating to move the boxes.
Alright, yeah, I know that guy. He's going to get on my ship.
Hey, you got a second? Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close.
Well, turn around and get a good look at the engines.
Boss, that's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
Were you stalking me? I don't appreciate being stalked.
What? No. Okay, yeah, maybe a little. I'm not trying to be all creepy like. I just want to make a good case for myself. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Alright, what's your credentials? Tell me why I should hire you.
You're serious. You're giving me a shot. All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech, just in case you asked. Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang.
So. Okay. Hang on, I got a message. Child. I'm enjoying this. Go on.
Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion.
Sorry. He's funny.
Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man. That motto is it's a work in progress.
Okay. Let him continue.
Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you need a body dragged away or a door held open while escaping enemy fire. In conclusion, thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang. I look forward to our adventures together.
I thought that was real good, Felix.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. What do you think? Am I in?
I've made up my mind about you. How about an interview? Taking out bodies, shootouts, just keep running.
Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like.
Are you any... Silence, what's the value of pie?
It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust, maybe with a little cream on top. Classic.
Are you any good in a fight?
Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick. You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise.
What's your biggest flaw?
Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker.
Oh, no, not board this shit. Perfect, you're hired.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not going to regret this.
You got a crew now, Felix.
Okay.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Okay. That's not what I anticipated.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Sure.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages, I got him here on my data pad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
Cause from her heart, you'd say?
Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. The trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. Made my chest hurt, kinda.
That sounds like she likes you.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much.
It might be the other way around, by the way.
Physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways, not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't. I just don't care for it.
Oh, and your
It's
thing's
been a
going through the
problem in
cage here.
past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they didn't. They said I was cold.
Everybody's different. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Thanks, Captain. That makes me feel a touch better.
Okay, good.
I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go.
Up with the schematic.
Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel?
Down real fast. You look a little rough.
They were close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
Perception, they were close. Not anymore.
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope?
Maybe later. She called you liquor. Except it's good breaker. Drinks on me. Okay.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be ready.
Okie dokie. Let's talk to Ada. Actually, you know what? It's bedtime. Bedtime for my children, which means it's bedtime for me because my children make a lot of noise and it takes a lot of effort to get them to go to bed. But I would like to talk to Ada about why there are cows now on my ship. So we will do that tomorrow. Find out why there are cows on the ship. Save game. New save. Back to the main menu because it's so pretty. Look at that. Told you it's pretty. All right. Good night, everybody. Hope you all have a great weekend.